¿Checaste los números de la lotería de anoche?
Pues sí.
¿Y son millonarios?
No.
Qué bueno, ¿eh? Ni sabes las ganas que tengo de salir a vender mi carrito. Let's go, mi amor.
Honey, wake up. Time for school.
Are you feeling okay?
I'm okay, Ma.
Learn something new, okay? Está bueno, pues. Yo me encargo del carrito.
No.
Papá, yo lo tengo. Mira, no tengo que estar en el gimnasio hasta las 6.
Ay, sí, pero yo te puedo ayudar con...
Papá, vete a la casa y descansa. ¿Y esto?
Jugo de limoncito verde.
¿Para qué?
Más barato, menos trabajo, muchacha.
Ay, pero con un sabor corriente. Con sal de mar también sabe mejor. ¿Compras esa cochinada?
Ya que estás aquí, me voy a ir a ayudarle a Charlie a abrir la tienda.
¿Y luego te vas a la casa?
Sí, me voy a la casa, pues.
Spare change? Anything would be much appreciated. God bless you.
Hey, I need you to close tonight. Charlie, I have to pick up my daughter.
Can I get some mangoes?
I'll take some of her mangoes.
Thanks, Princessa.
Give me the money. Open up the cooler. Dump it out. Stay on the ground. Don't look up. I'll shoot you in the damn face. Got it.
Pues se llevaron todo.
No todo. Mira, mañana yo me encargo del carrito.
¿No escuchaste? ¿No escuchaste la parte donde casi me matan, no? Han estado robando vendedores de fruta todo el mes. Tienes que dejar ese estúpido carro. Digo, no vale la pena.
Sí, pero ahorita no puedo comenzar un negocio. Y de todos modos, vendiendo fruta es honrado.
No te vas a poder retirar de vender fruta, ¿eh? El carro nos toman los dos. Y yo ya no puedo estar sacando a Lidia a las 4 cada madrugada.
Bueno, pues, pero le voy a pedir a Charlie que me dé más horas. Y si no, pues otra vez con el carrito.
Mija, you're still awake.
How'd you say you hurt your face again?
The car rolled right up the back of the curb and right in the face.
And it hit your leg too.
It's heavy, honey. Almost landed right on top of me. Stupid car. We're giving it up anyways. Come here.
No te andes por las ramas, uy, uy, uy.
Hello, Pedro.
Hola, Jorge. Ya huele la carne.
Hey, you want to see my new dog? Look at the baby. It's a good baby. Yeah. Hey, I got beer. I'm kidding. Juana, I swear this is the best carne asada. You could buy your own taco truck. You make a fortune. You got talent, Juana.
Juana, a customer complained about weights on the floor. We wouldn't want someone tripping over one of these things and filing a lawsuit. All right?
Jose!
Konnichiwa. How many?
I'd like to apply for the help wanted position.
Do you have experience working in the kitchen?
Yes, lots.
It's very busy right now. But you come back at Thursday at 9 a.m. for interview.
Does the job have medical benefits?
Yes, after 3 months.
For sure. Yeah. I can be here. Thanks. Thank you.
¿Es todo lo que da?
Dale gas.
¿Así?
Entonces apágale, pues.
Hay un restaurante en el centro que está buscando un asistente de cocina.
¿Y qué pasó con el trabajo del gimnasio?
Pues es que ellos no me van a contratar en tiempo completo.
¿Cuál restaurante?
Osaka.
Horchata.
Osaka.
Osaka. No me suena americano.
Es japonés.
¿Y qué pasó con las taquerías en la calle 14?
Ya probé de esas. Además, estoy cansada ya de taquerías. Este lugar se ve interesante. Y los beneficios médicos empiezan a los 3 meses.
Osaka. Pues ahí donde echan los camarones para arriba y después los cacha con un sombrero.
No creo que sea ese.
Pues a mí me gustaría que trabajes en una taquería, así nos pudieras traer unos tacos cada noche.
Todavía podría traer comida a la casa.
Sí, pero japonesa. ¿Quién quiere arroz con sukiyaki cada noche?
Tú no sabes. Tal vez tienen algo más en vez de arroz. Pues tengo una entrevista con ellos mañana.
Mira, asegúrame que lo que vas a hacer es lo mejor para tu hija, ¿ok?
Yes, I will do very well as the assistant cook.
It's the assistant to the cooks.
Cooks? More than one?
Oh, yes. 3 sushi chefs and 1 cooks in the kitchen. You will work exclusively in the kitchen.
Sure, no problem.
Let's see. Juana.
Sorry, it's Juana.
Ah, Juana. You've worked in many restaurants. Any Japanese?
Yes, many. Lucia's. Well, that's an Italian restaurant. Well, mostly Mexican restaurants, but no Japanese.
But you have worked a lot with the fish.
Yes, lots. Scale and debone, halibut, catfish, red snapper, trout, shellfish, prawns, shrimp. Mostly frying fish.
Ah, no frying fish here. Lots of tempura, though. Some of the job would also be taking out the trash, doing dishes and mopping, helping the busboy. Is that okay?
Yes.
We don't usually hire women for the kitchen because they have to lift the pots of hot water and the bags of rice are 50 pounds.
My daughter is 52 pounds and I can carry her for hours. If I cannot do it, you can fire me on the spot. I won't be offended. Give me your biggest bag of rice. I can show you right now.
Can you start tomorrow?
Yes. Morning, Brenda. I'm allergic to the cleansers here, but headaches. I'm sorry, I gotta quit. I only have this uniform for a couple of months. I'm donating it to the gym. Can you mail me my paycheck?
This is where all the other food is cooked. Tempura, teriyaki, miso soup, and so forth. This is Victor, this is Billy, and this is our lead sushi chef, Aki.
Hey, Juana, welcome.
Hola, mi amor. You know, it's about time we have some nice scenery. It's like St. Quentin in here.
All right, settle down.
Let's move on. You can start with a pile of dishes there.
Nice to meet you, Aki.
Hey, Billy, we need more cabbage.
We got 5 more bentos to fill.
Hey, Juana, come over here.
It's Juana.
Huh?
Juana.
Oh, sorry, Juana. Slice them just like this.
Sure, no problem.
Hey, forget the dishes today. We'll keep you on food prep.
Can I bring my own knives in?
Sure. Hey, can you come in 30 minutes earlier tomorrow morning?
I can.
Good.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Oh, hablas español.
Un poquito. I have worked with lots of Spanish-speaking people over the years, so I have to learn some Spanish to communicate. Good. That's the fish truck. Here's what we are getting today. I will show you how I select the freshest fish. If you don't know how to, they're gonna select it for you. You don't want them selecting a fish. Okay, your finger should not leave a dent, nice and firm. And the eyes should be clear, not cloudy. And check under the gills to see if it's too dark.
The fins are broken.
Yeah, that's also bad. Hey, what are you trying to sell our new employee? Taco.
Ah, like a taco?
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, let's move the stuff inside. Lunch! Lunch is served! Try it.
I've tried those once before. They're okay.
Where did you try it?
The supermarket.
So you've never had a good sushi, fresh sushi?
Okay.
Hold them like this. It's okay to use your hands.
I got it.
That was amazing. Can I have another?
Now slice all of these cucumber up just like this and store them in the fridge here below.
Sure.
Oh wait, let me see your knife. Yeah, this can work. But maybe you want to upgrade to a nice carbon steel later.
Ahora sí se lo va a comer.
Ay, no.
Ay, Lidia. No deberías estar despierta. Ándale.
Pero todavía no se acaba.
Ahora. Pa, ¿son zombies?
Sí, de los mejores.
Y justo te pedí que me la metieras a la cama a las 9. Por favor.
Pues ¿quién se metió en ese trabajo?
¿Por qué me quieres hacer sentir culpable por eso? Ella está en una buena escuela, va a tener beneficios médicos pronto. Siempre los he puesto a ti y a Lidia primero. Siempre. ¿Puedo hacer esto por mí? Por única vez.
Pues tú eres la mamá. Sabrás mejor.
Ebi, shrimp, taco, octopus, tamago, egg, wakame. What is it?
Arigatou gozaimashita.
Wait. Put it down.
But it's already in my chopstick.
Please. First, mix some wasabi and soy sauce together. But don't make it look like guacamole dip. You just need very little. And now you dip it. And eat it.
It's so smooth, so como suavecito. It's sticky.
It's vinegar rice.
Yeah, it's very good.
It's not very good. It's vinegared.
Que le traigan un smoke en elegancia. Se abre paso y puede ser una
I have a little surprise.
Oh, what you got there, chamaca?
I'm starving.
I think you're gonna like this, but first you have to be open to something different.
I see rice. What is it?
That's what they call sushi, mi amor.
Yes, it's muy delicioso. This is the food at Mommy's restaurant. It's Japanese. This is the California roll, the spicy tuna roll, the Raider roll, and that one is the rock and roll.
Ooh, what's a rock and roll?
It's really yummy. You will like it.
Well, what's in it?
It's barbecued eel.
Ew. Oh, that's gross.
Really, honey, you will love it.
Is that dinner?
Go on, try it. It won't kill you right away.
No, it's just crab and tuna, mostly.
And the tuna's cooked?
No. Try it.
No, I don't like that stuff. I got some tacos in the refrigerator.
Fine. More for us. Here's some soy sauce for you to dip it in. Put a little bit of this green stuff. It's called wasabi.
Wahoo?
Wasabi. Wasabi. It's like tapatio. Yeah, that's too much.
Juana,
Yes, ma'am?
Mr. Yoshida is here. Look sharp.
Yes, ma'am.
What is this?
Chicken teriyaki, Mr. Yoshida.
Of course it is. Where's the ginger rolls? Who made this?
Juana, sir.
Juana.
Mr. Yoshida, this is your new employee, Juana. Juana, it's Mr. Yoshida.
Make sure she knows to prepare the ginger rolls.
Yes, sir.
Hayako.
That means hurry.
Yes, Mr. Yoshida.
No te preocupes. Everybody gets initiated at some point.
I want mangoes.
¿Te fijaste del carrito? Igualito al de nosotros. Deberíamos estar vendiendo fruta hoy mismo. Mira, y llenan la bolsa. Y ni está madura. Ay, así no se vende la fruta. Imagínate el dinerazo que hubiéramos hecho.
Sí, cómo no, un dinerazo.
Why aren't you selling fruit?
Quién sabe, pregúntale a tu mamá. La sabe todo.
A mami le gusta su trabajo, mi amor. Estoy aprendiendo mucho ahí.
Sí, pero aquí pudiéramos ganar mucho más. Mira, ¿por qué no arreglamos el carrito y nos vamos a uno de esos Art and Wine Festivals?
Pa,
¿Qué?
voy a aprender cómo hacer arroz mañana.
Pero ya sabes hacer el arroz. Even your daughter knows how to make rice.
I don't know how to make rice.
Este es arroz para sushi. Es diferente, es complicado. Papá, ese trabajo tiene potencial.
¿Potencial para qué? Para hacer burritos de sushi. ¿Quién va a querer eso, hombre? Mira, muchacha, ¿por qué no te pones mejor a hacerte un chef, una buena chef de la comida mexicana?
Porque ya lo soy.
Bueno, pues nos vamos. Mira, no.
Pa.
¿Por qué no nos...?
¡Pa! Déjame hacer eso. Aquí.
Sorry I'm late. My car got broken into. Did you do this?
I thought you might need some help.
Thanks, Juana. Eight parts rice vinegar, 4 parts sugar, 1 part sea salt. 841, okay? Cut the rice at a 45-degree angle. Mix them thoroughly so that every grain of rice is seasoned.
Got it. Hey, the fish that doesn't sell here, can I take it home?
Sure, it's still good. It's just not good enough for our customers. Are you gonna barbecue it?
Maybe. Or maybe I'll make some nigiri.
Ah, I knew you liked it. Do not pack rice. Let it cool evenly. We only cook as much rice as needed. Never waste a grain. And that is how you make perfect Very good rice.
What is that?
Tuna. It's called maguro in Japanese.
Tuna's white. That's red.
Still raw, honey. It's just like the one in the can, but it tastes better. I'm slicing this like the sushi chefs do. They cut against the grain.
Mama, dinner ready yet?
Almost, baby. Sorry. I followed the directions exactly. What are you doing? That's good tuna.
This stuff tastes better. Fry.
I don't know what I did wrong.
You used rice vinegar?
Of course.
Did you find the rice?
Yes, I let it set for the right amount of time.
How old was the rice?
Old? I don't know.
Rice too new. It has too much moisture.
I didn't look. Why didn't anyone tell me?
We didn't know you were experimenting at home.
You try to become sushi chef.
Why?
Women's hands are too warm. You cannot handle raw fish.
That's true. And the perfume affects taste.
Well, can I watch you guys make the maki rolls? On my break, of course.
Yeah, sure.
I could learn how to make the California rolls for the bento boxes. Why is everyone so quiet?
We do not speak when we are working because we do not want to spit in the food.
Oh, I see. Hey, I saw this competition for California sushi chefs.
Oh, some kind of masters of sushi?
Champions of sushi.
Yeah, that's right.
So you should enter. I'm sure you'd win.
Nah, I stay behind the counter.
I bet the prize money's pretty good.
No way. I'm not gonna look like a fool on TV. Too scary.
We have a table of 8 that has been waiting for the food for over 20 minutes. They need their food now. Hayaku!
Hi, Mr. Yoshida.
We'll have the vegetable tempura.
The chicken teriyaki and tuna sesame.
Okay, thank you.
Robert. I told you before, do not take orders for non-sushi items.
It's not a big deal.
You tell them to order non-sushi items from the waitress. You train the customer. Don't let them train you. How much you drink?
I've had a beer, maybe 2.
And sake. No more drink. Change your ways, or you will not work for me.
Oh, I forgot it's your Japanese night, right?
That's good.
Papa, try some. I put cilantro and jalapeños in those.
Ahora me bajaron el sueldo.
¿Qué? Pa, pero no te pagan tanto como debería de ser.
Pero así iba a ser. Pa' afuera. A vender fruta otra vez. Y ahora tendré que trabajar más horas nomás para alcanzar la diferencia.
Lo siento mucho, pa.
One hamachi-toro and one oshinkomaki.
Can I order some sashimi?
Sure. あ、おかみさん。
はい。
ロバート辞めたんで、会社に助けお願いできないですかね。
今日はもう一つの店に行ってるのよ。
One rock and roll, one spicy tuna roll.
Hey, can you please apologize and tell them that their sushi will take a little longer tonight?
I can help.
I don't have time to train tonight.
No need to train. I'll make it and show it to you for approval.
You are needed in the kitchen.
Billy can take over both stoves for a little bit. I can make maki rolls and nigiri.
One sake nigiri and one toro nigiri.
I can do those. Haki, trust me.
Excuse me, can I get another hamachi?
Sure. Do this one order, but you cannot prepare it up here.
Why not?
It's not acceptable. Not for Mr. Yoshida, and you're not dressed appropriately.
Okay, I'll do it in the kitchen.
No, it would affect the taste. For now, prepare in the stock room. That was fast. Hey, can you handle these phone orders too?
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, you know how to make the radar roll?
That's the first one I learned.
Konnichiwa. Get it? Konnichiwa.
I heard of Tijuana, marijuana, but never Konnichiwa. Good one.
That was very impressive tonight.
Was it all good?
I could not have done better. Because you're a standing sushi chef. You get sushi tips.
Thank you. Hey, I can help you tomorrow.
Maybe. Mr. Yoshida might be able to help tomorrow. Don't rush. And customary to share sake with your chef. This is my secret stash. Not even my best customers get to try this. Salute.
Oh yes, kanpai. This is good. This is quite an honor. Thank you.
No, thank you for helping tonight. When did you have time to practice?
I have a hungry family. If they don't like it, like my pa, I modify it. I've made roasted poblano rolls, chile relleno rolls, rolls with jalapenos instead of wasabi. Hey, Aki. I want to be a sushi chef. Here. At the bar. I can work as your apprentice.
Maybe I can work as your apprentice.
I'm serious.
Juana,
Come on. I can do this job. You know I can.
I don't know if that's such a good idea. And you are doing a great job back there.
I've been working back there for too long in too many kitchens. Besides, I want to be a sushi chef, not a sous chef.
I understand. But to be out here, you need to have a relaxed and calm
I
demeanor.
do! I mean, I'm calm and relaxed.
Back there, you can be as crazy and messy as you want. But to be up here, you need to be confident, clean and tight. This area has to be pristine.
Have you seen my stove? It's pretty clean.
It is too soon. Mr. Yoshida would never approve.
Well, I will prove it to Mr. Yoshida then.
And you're not Japanese. I'm only speaking for Mr. Yoshida here.
Aki, speak for yourself, not for Mr. Yoshida. Kyung is not Japanese either, he's Korean.
But he was trained in Japan.
And Robert, he's Chinese.
Juana, you're a woman. Why would you want to work up here?
See? I knew it. This is because I'm a woman. You know I can do this job just as good as any man.
I'm only speaking for Mr.
Yoshida, yes.
Relax. I think the sake is getting to your head. I don't know. If I walked into a taqueria and I saw a bunch of Asians cooking the food, I'd probably think twice.
Sure, maybe. But if that same taqueria had all Latino workers and just one Asian, would that be okay?
Look, come in early tomorrow morning. You can help me scale and slice fish.
Arigato.
And put your name on the sake box.
What is going on here?
I was just helping, sir.
We do not need your help there. You are not to make sushi. It is not a job for you.
It's just that they were short-staffed and I can help out.
You were hired for the kitchen.
Okay, sir, but let me just show you
I
that.
am running a restaurant, not a cooking school. You want to become sushi chef? You go try another restaurant. Not here.
Come on. One yellowtail, one red snapper, and a blue shrimp.
Sure.
Hey, one Hawaiian roll and salmon nigiri?
No, no way. Mr. Yoshida will have both our heads. I cannot afford to lose my job right now. Give me that ticket.
Thank you, but you're not supposed to make it out here.
Sorry, it was just faster.
Okay, go ahead, but don't make a show of it. Okay, you're off the hook. Mr. and Mrs. Yoshida are here.
Yoshida-san, こんばんは。
Mr. Yoshida.
Mr. Wagner.
I'm rather surprised with your new sushi chef.
Sushi chef?
Yes. The woman?
There's a misunderstanding. She is not the sushi chef, I assure you.
Good. I like the authenticity of this place. Have a good night.
Oi, ちょっと。このミスお前に一任してあるよな。それなんだこの有様は。
はい。
あの女は客間に出したんだろ。
すいません。どうしても助けが必要で。
だからこうやって話してるんだ。お前にはつけばの一つも任せられるのか。
でも大将、彼女十分に握れます。
昇進を決めるのは前の役目じゃない。どのつもりか俺の顔に。これが誰に言ったんだ。
罠です。
もういいからこれ出しとけ。
That's beautiful work, Mr. Yoshida.
Would you like some sake?
Thanks again for your help.
Sure.
I'm going to ask Mr. Yoshida if you can assist at the sushi bar.
No, thanks.
What do you mean, no thanks? I thought you wanted to help.
It doesn't matter. Mr. Yoshida will take care of eating. Forget it.
I'll talk to him.
I said no. I can handle my own battles, thank you. It's his restaurant. He can do what he wants. Deadline. Can I bring from here? Dice que me necesito poner en video haciendo un sushi tradicional e incluir fotografías de mis propias creaciones. Your signature roll should be original but not stray too far from tradition. Papá, si no vas a apoyarme, ¿pudieras a lo menos pretender como que estás interesado? Ándale, pa. Mira, no estoy huyendo de mis raíces aquí, ¿ok? ¿Sabes? A veces pienso que pues a ti como que te hace contento nada más estar trabajando así nomás, pero no teniendo éxito en nada.
Mira, no le tienes que mostrar a la gente que tú eres una buena chef.
¿Una buena sushi chef? Sí.
Pero no tienes que salir en un show para enseñarle a la gente.
Pero necesitamos el dinero, ¿o no? Mira, nuestra computadora está muerta. Lidia necesita un uniforme nuevo, una mochila, un celular.
¿Un celular? Yo no tengo un celular.
Pues desafortunadamente, papá, estas son cosas que los niños necesitan hoy en día y que yo ya no se las puedo dar. Y otra cosa más, le puedo pagar la escuela a Lidia por 2 años más.
Mira, Jorge tiene una cámara de video. Dale un plato de mole y te la presto.
De veras. Pero todavía no sé qué sushi voy a hacer.
Sabrá Dios. Pero si no les ganas en su juego, mejor gánales con el tuyo.
Arigato. Shh. Nobody speak. Okay, Appa. When I'm making this, whatever you do, make sure you do not show my face. Just keep the camera on the food and my hands. Okay?
Okay.
I'm ready. Now I need to make a signature roll.
What's a signature roll?
It's my own roll. Something original but not strayed too far from traditional sushi.
So you have to use the rice and those green tortillas?
And this.
Can I have one?
Yeah, go ahead. Wait, not that one. It might be too hot. It is.
Can I have another?
How long have you worked as a sushi chef? Where did you get your training?
Kamakura restaurant.
Ah. Did you work anywhere else as a sushi chef?
Sushi Koga.
Uh-huh.
I learned how to wash dishes there.
Manches, güey. Ah, pues ya llega el trabajo.
Hey,
¿Qué onda?
who is this Yoshida talking to?
I think they're interviewing for a sushi chef. ¿Qué pasó?
No manches. Sale pues. Adiós.
Mr. Yoshida, I was hoping I could apply for the open sushi chef position. I can make everything on this menu, and then some. And I'm fast.
お前が後押ししてんだろ。
足を引っ張らないようにしてるだけです。
I can prove it to you, and if you don't like it, you can send me back to the kitchen.
You were hired for the kitchen.
But I want to work out here.
ダメだ。
I know I'm a woman. I cannot change that, nor would I want to, but if you want me to look Japanese, I don't know, I can wear a bandana around my head and look more official.
You work in the kitchen. That's it.
Aki, didn't you say you couldn't have done a better job?
Yes, I did.
So were you lying?
Of course not.
I deserve to be out front, out here.
No. Customers come in and they want authenticity.
I gave them authenticity, but you want to give them an illusion. The special, the bonito, that's mine. I invented that.
It's a crowd favorite.
The Japanese have a tradition, and we respect that tradition.
This is not Japan. Sure, you tell women that their hands are too warm to prepare fish, that their perfume will affect the taste. Kyung, he smells like an ashtray.
You want to be a sushi chef? Go try any other restaurant in town. Go ahead. I will even put in a good word for you, and we'll see who hires you. Is that what you want? Huh? What are you trying to be, Juana?
I'm trying to have an opportunity like everyone else. I deserve an opportunity like everyone else. You know, behind every great restaurant here, there are great Latinos. In the back, in the kitchen, hidden, prepping the food and making you all look good. Well, I don't want to be in the back anymore. To hell with it, I quit.
Anata!
ファナが作ったマイアンサンロールです。うちのメニューのどれと比べても勝るとも劣らない立派な寿司です。
No lo creo. ¿Qué les dijiste?
Algo de latinos atorados en la parte de atrás. Ni me acuerdo, la verdad. Estaba muy enojada.
Ay, yo pensaba que te gustaba ahí, hombre.
Pues sí. ¿Qué no querías que trabajara en una taquería, pues?
No, yo quiero que tú trabajes donde tú estés contenta.
Hola, mija.
Tell her.
What's going on?
You got a certified letter.
It's from the Champions of Sushi competition.
Dear J. Martinez, we had over 400 submissions this year and would like to congratulate you on your acceptance to the Champions of Sushi competition. Our competition will be held at KTOP Studios and will be streamed live on the internet. Please email or call to confirm.
Okay. God, that's in 2 weeks.
It's gonna be okay, mija. You know what you need to do? You need to get ready for the competition.
don't know, Pa. They're just gonna laugh and it's gonna be embarrassing.
Well, we got some things to cheer you up. They're good luck presents.
What is it?
It was. Look.
It's sushi on wheels.
Ay, qué lindo.
That one is erasers and this one is soap.
Is that the mago? Wow, this is so cute. Is that Mama's scarf?
Keep it on you for good luck. Your mother always brought me good luck.
What if I hadn't gotten it?
I knew you would.
It's beautiful, Pa. Let me see those sushi with wheels again.
Osaka. Juana. Chau. ¿Qué ondas? Yeah, I'm doing good. ¿Y tú cómo estás? Aki? Yeah, he's here. Órale pues, Juana. Here he is. Man, calm down, bro.
Konnichiwa. A long time no here. Are you coming back? You what? You got into what? You're crazy. Well, we should celebrate. Let's get together.
Mommy, I think he's your friend. He's Chinese.
Es japonés. Abre la puerta, amiga.
Come in.
And you must be Lydia. Wait, you got something in your hair.
And what do you say, Lydia?
Thank you.
Go on over. Oh, it's good to see you. Papa, this is Aki.
Mucho gusto.
Likewise.
My daughter tells me a lot about you.
Some good things, I hope.
No. But why don't you have a seat?
Thank you. Juana, I have something for you. With your permission.
Wow. Carbon steel. This is your knife.
It's yours now.
I can't.
Actually, I'm not giving it to you. It's bad luck to give knives as a gift. It would sever the friendship. So you have to buy it from me. and I'll charge you a penny.
Honey, I need to borrow that.
Mama, that's mine.
I don't know what to say.
You just say, arigato.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
誰よりも応援してる。
Okay, let's go eat. My treat.
What do you feel like eating?
Mexican, of course.
Of course. To your favorite restaurant.
Who said we were going to a restaurant? What do you want?
I mean, carnitas.
Carnitas is pork. It's definitely good.
Cabeza.
Cabeza.
Huh?
I don't like it.
Cabeza. It's head. It's head.
I usually have here like fish tacos and sometimes shrimp tacos. Fries.
Sounds
fish,
good to
all the
me.
time. Para aquí.
Para aquí. Aquí.
It's not mine. Try it. Tuna, pero no es tuna de tuna.
Tuna?
It's tuna like nopal. It's like tuna.
Hi, can I help you?
Hi, we are here for the taping.
Taping of...
Champions of Sushi.
Who's the contestant?
Jay Martinez.
I'm sorry, what was his name?
It's my name, Juana. There must have been a typo.
Oh, you're the contestant.
Yes. Here's my acceptance letter.
Just one moment, please.
Mr. Whitman. The lady in the front who says she's in a competition, correct? I have her letter. It says she was approved.
Who approved this? Well, the entries are all processed in Sacramento, so I don't know.
Oh, yes, I remember now. Her work was very good.
Just because someone can make some sushi doesn't make her a sushi chef.
This is a serious and respected competition. It's not something that any cook can get into.
Let her compete. We don't need a lawsuit on our hands. And maybe the other 3 contestants will bring us a good show.
Okay, I'll let her know. Thank you. Hi, sorry for the delay. Please step over here to the left and our coordinator will show you backstage.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa.
I'm not really Japanese, but neither are you, so we're all good. Let's get you into makeup. Follow me.
Get them in position.
I didn't know we enter baking competitions.
Don't worry about them. They're just threatened by you.
Okay, we're almost ready.
And we're down to...
Quickly, everyone, line up this way, please.
On air in 10 seconds. Everybody in position. Cameras are up.
Hello, and welcome to Champions of Sushi. I'm your host, Jimmy Nishida. Today, we have 4 contestants competing for $20,000 and the distinction of Sushi Master. The winner of this competition will move on to the National Championship. And now, let's welcome your sushi chefs. And behind every great sushi chef is their highly trained assistant.
Alright, we need camera A a little closer, please.
Tú has trabajado con condiciones más difíciles.
Can we get a little more makeup?
Acuérdate, gánales con lo tuyo. Mira, ahí está la liria.
On air in 10 seconds. Everybody in position.
For their first challenge, they will have 2 minutes to make 1 tekamaki, 1 California roll, and 2 pieces maguro nigiri. Contestants, remember to put your hands up when you are done. In 3, 2, 1, hajime! The chefs naturally begin with a moistening of the hands, which will keep the rice from sticking. Avocado is key to a California roll, and rumor has it that the avocado was first used as a substitute for the more expensive toro. Chef Kim and Chef Yamamoto both displaying their knife skills. Chef Kim has run into a bit of trouble. The pressure intensifies when the cameras are rolling. Let's talk to last year's national champions of sushi winner, Sushi Master Hitoshi Watanabe. Tell me, Chef Watanabe, how did you begin your career?
This has been passed down from my father and my father's father, so I am just keeping the tradition going.
And the newcomer to the competition, but rather unknown in the sushi community, we have Chef Juana Martinez. Tell me, Chef Martinez, what do you think is key to good sushi?
The freshest fish, great rice, and of course, a good sushi chef.
Chefs have plated their California rolls and are now moving on to tekamaki. The difference with the tekamaki rolls is the nori is on the outside. All chefs seem to be in a dead heat as they move on to their tuna nigiri. The chefs are adding a pinch of fresh wasabi to the underside of the tuna. And Chef Watanabe appears to have finished fractions before the other chefs. As the judges go around to each contestant, they will be examining the sushi for accuracy, cleanliness of their workstation, and of course, speed.
Juana が寿司シェフコンテストに出るんで。
Silly TV shows do not make a sushi chef.
In first place, Chef Hitoshi Watanabe. In second, Chef Juana Martinez. In third, Chef Frank Yamamoto. And bringing up fourth, Chef David Kim. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
Okay, everyone, that's 2 minutes. Let's get prepped for the next round.
Contestants, welcome to the Katsuramuki Speed Challenge. They will slice the cucumber in front of them into one thin, continuous sheet. In 3, 2, 1, Hajime! This is considered the most difficult yet fundamental knife technique for any sushi chef. Using a thin, flat-sided knife is crucial to this technique. Chef Martinez is not only keeping pace with these pros, she seems to be leading the pack. Contestants, put down your knives. The judges will be giving points for consistency and thinness of the sheet. It looks like Chef Martinez has taken this round.
Yes!
In second place, Chef Watanabe. In third,
Chef Kim and Chef Yamamoto is in fourth. We are now in the final.
and most important part of the competition, the signature platter. This is their unique creation, which defines them as a chef and as an artist. And the secret ingredient they all must use is
King salmon.
chefs. You now have 10 minutes to complete this task. In 3, 2, 1, Hajime! Do you think you are improving upon sushi?
No. Sushi in its traditional form is beautiful, delicious, and magical. I don't think I am improving, but just adding more options. I think sushi can be adapted to local conditions and local people.
Five more minutes. Chef Martinez looks to be using a poblano pepper instead of nori. Tell me, Chef Watanabe, are you more artist or chef?
両方です。
1 minute left. 1 minute. You have 30 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we need to move the sushi platters front and center right now.
The entire time I was working at that restaurant, this never came up.
Muchacha, what's wrong with it?
The chopsticks in the rice. It's offensive. It looks like an offering to the dead.
An offering to the dead.
It resembles incense sticks.
Incense? Oh.
I'm such an idiot.
We'll call you out in a minute.
But this is more than a beauty contest, as taste will be the deciding factor.
Okay, it's time.
Contestants were judged on originality of creation, artistic value, and taste. Now, let's reveal your signature plates. We'll start with Chef David Kim.
Okay, I use boiled asparagus, oshinko, and avocado on the inside, and king salmon and cheddar cheese on the outside. And I call it red samurai.
Thank you, Chef. Now, let's move on to Chef Frank Yamamoto.
I call this Yamamoto's Tesseraire. Inside is tamago and cucumber, salmon, and shiitake mushroom, and cucumber and soybean pepper.
And our next chef, Juana Martinez. Please, tell us what you prepared.
I call it the Green Diablo roll. It's filled with jalapenos, avocado, shiitake mushrooms, tobiko, and the king salmon. Then rolled with roasted poblano and drizzled with chili sesame oil.
Thank you, Chef Martinez. And now, Chef Watanabe, please tell us about your dish.
This is a golden gate roll. Inside is avocado, cucumber, and tobiko with sliced salmon on top, and ikura and salmon caviar.
Thank you, and good luck to all of our chefs. Judges, have you reached your decision? In fourth place is Chef David Kim. In third place, Chef Frank Yamamoto. Yes. That leaves our last two chefs, Hitoshi Watanabe and Juana Martinez. But only one will be moving on to the national championship. This year's regional champions of sushi grand prize winner of $20,000 and the title of Sushi Master is Chef Hitoshi Watanabe.
More.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Watanabe, wonderful job.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Excuse me, Mrs. Martinez. Do you think this was the first panel?
Yes, those are very fantastic and creative chefs. Yes, of course he was fair. I'm sorry. I just need 1 minute. Thank you. Thank you.
Juanita.
Congratulations to all our chefs and from everyone here at Champions of Sushi. Domo arigato. See you next year.
Yoshida-san. Irashaimase.
would like toro nigiri and green diablo root.
With pleasure, sir.
And cold sake for the chef.
We should really think about serving some tequila in here.
Salud.
Kanpai.
Despierta, niña, despierta. Este amor me anda llevando. Caritos son mis gran sueños para estar de nuevo probando. Necesito trabajar, tengo obligaciones. No quiero dulce anhelo, quien me traiga complicaciones. Se